Excuse me.
Galaxy's too big to be stuck in the same place. So how much of a thrill has it been traveling with the one and only last descendant? Is it everything you imagined? You're something else. I gotta say, it's a relief being with you. So many people hear Ko and they expect me to pull some miracle. Time has a way of just building on itself. But if he ever heard all the bullshit being talked about him these days, he'd flat out deck him. It appears I left him in my other jacket. Sorry. But really, for some people, it ain't a joke. Yeah, there was a time, well before Cora, where it really weighed on me. Felt like every little thing I did or didn't do was a reflection on our great legacy. Now I just hope I can help Cora to... Your kind words are appreciated. For my father, Cora, and me, everything starts and ends with Solomon Co. Imagine being the first person to jump into a new system, set foot on a new world. And now... I'm just getting sappy. You're a bad influence, you know that? That's what I like. Well, I hope the comic book they make about our adventures is better than that rag on Solomon. The stuff... It's good to be out and about. The lodge gets stuffy sometimes. Cora will be thrilled.
Thanks for all the adventures. You know where to find me if you change your mind.
I don't know about you, but a fella could do a lot worse in Constellation. Till we meet again. You need something? I was itching to travel with you.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
Any day you make it through is a victory in my book. Ask away. Ask away. There's so many planets, moons, celestial phenomena out there. Most captains just sail through the Great Black, not even really looking. A lot of the time touching down on a virgin planet can be... But every now and then, you see something no human has ever laid eyes on. That is what I live for. Cora has the complete top-of-its-class learning videos and lessons. And I have to occasionally do some of the old homeschooling. Fortunately, mainly it's the videos. Around when she was 7, she could already see the cracks in my knowledge. Come to think of it, I think she's doing an introductory college course in astrophysics. Not being graded, like, for fun. She's so weird. Bye.
Excusez-moi.
That's convenient. Kila City could really use something like that. Cora likes throwing stones into the pond. Or she did. God, that was ages ago.
Got anything?
need to offload? Trade authorities always buy. Kiosk right here for you. Hey, what can I do for you? I'm sure you can find something you like.
Neon's dangerous, but man, there's nothing in those settled systems quite like Neon. Crazy, terrible, but never dull Neon.
Need some work done? You should inspect your ship for heat leeches every couple landings. They'll cause plenty of havoc if... I'm sure you can find something you like. Sure, have at it. I'm sure you can find something.
Hey! How are you? Did you need something?
Anything I can help you with? Sure, have at it.
Here, this is for you. Well, I see your parents didn't skimp on your P's and Q's. I spotted it on our last planetary foray. All part of this. Hey, I'm gonna pick things up one. I'll keep my eyes peeled. I hope Cora doesn't get too much underfoot. Guess we're done. Cora, we're back.
Any news to share? I hope you're having a good day.
Here, this. Well, I see your parents. I spotted it on our. Hey, I'm gonna pick things up one way or the other. I'll keep my eyes peeled. Hey, good to see you. Hey, if you find a new pit. No, that's it then. You know, the way you handle things, I wouldn't say no to an up. So long.
Hello again.
About time you showed up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3 years now. And what do I get? Nothing but radio silence. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own, Delgado orders me to help you out. Well, I'll be damned. Someone from the fleet finally agrees with me about something. It's a goddamn miracle. So Neva's message said you were here for Dombrowski. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were sent here to steal? Oh, really? I can't believe she's trying to cut me out of this deal. Without me, the award never would have ended up here in the first place. Yeah? Funny you're only bringing that up now. Fine, I'll help. But you're doing all the legwork, and I'm still taking my cut of the payout. Anyway, we'll get to that later. First, we have a much bigger fish to fry. So why are you targeting a Gall Bank exec anyway? Not exactly your average Crimson Fleet prey. Playing it safe for now. Okay. I can respect that. But let's make one thing clear. If I'm gonna stick my neck out by helping you get near Dombrowski, I want something in return.
I don't see a way around a little quid pro quo.
Well, well, it appears we have a mind reader here. You're absolutely right. I don't want money. I want back into the Crimson Fleet. Fine. Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably spends more time cruising the space lanes than actually working. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Tehran Preservation Society charity gala. Larry won't be able to resist showing off his VIP clout. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala, talk to his fellow philanthropists, and dig up some dirt.
Looks like we got a party to crash. And I left my tux and tails in my other ship.
Yeah, well, lucky for you, it's not black tie, so you'll be fine. This card will allow you to access the Starview Ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be relaxing in one of the upper-level lounges. Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dombrowski, so they'll be more than happy to share his dirty secrets. Now you're speaking my language. Oh, there's one last thing. Trident equips all of their starliners with the latest acoustic threat detection. Meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship, security will be alerted. Anyway, I suppose that's enough to get you started. As long as you remember that I'm getting paid my... What's the status of your plan? Okay, then let me point you to the person in charge of the award. Her name's Sheila Holbrook, and you can probably find her in the Starview Ballroom. I'd press her to reveal where the award's hidden, and we can go from there. And if you're thinking of pulling the trigger on poor Miss Holbrook, remember that any gunfire is gonna set off the ship's alarms. You seriously need to ask. First, Gold Bank protects their own. Kill Dombrowski, and they send Ecliptic after every Crimson Fleet ship they can find. Not something... And second, you offer Gal Bank employee in every single Gal... I'm gonna guess that won't help with... Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the cannabis. They're frozen, not fresh.
These newer vessels are more honest, right?
Trident must have spent a fortune equipping this ship with triple redundancy in almost every internal system.
Please remember to obey all posted safety and mustering instructions.
So, what brings you along?
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
Hello. Are you a member of the Society?
I'm sorry, but unless you're reporting a security situation, I need to get back to my duties.
Is this important? I don't have a lot of time for idle nonsense. Yes, I'm extremely busy preparing for the award ceremony. Probably in a few days. I don't want the award transfer to actually occur until we're safely in orbit at our destination. Of course, if I keep getting interrupted, Yes, I am. Actually, I've been entrusted with the transfer of the award for the last 7 of its 9 years. Why do you ask? Well, the Earth Savior Award is one of a kind. The Blue Diamonds alone are irreplaceable. Since we can't produce a new award every year, it's instead passed from one recipient to the next. I supervise the transfer and make certain that there's ample security during transport and at the destination. In my cabin? Oh, please. Why would I do something so foolish? I'll have you know that the award is locked inside the master safe, located at the purser's office. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much more important things on my agenda than to speak to the likes of you.
Here for business or pleasure?
Don't forget to keep your Starview pass handy at all times, or you won't have access to the ballroom.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
An open bar would have been nice, but Trident's gouging us for every credit we've got.
If you have any specific requests, please speak to one of the crew's attendants.
The Society Chair has really outdone.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future Society events aboard us. Even if I was offered the award, I wouldn't take it. Can you imagine the security nightmare I'd have to deal with? No, thank you. Yes, he's some kind of a top dog over at Galbank. I heard he replaced someone that was caught running a fake loan scam. Well, that was boring.
Quite a lovely... I heard he uses Galbank's VIP suite on the Siren of the Stars, almost monthly. Does the man ever do any real work? It's for the Society's high rollers. If you don't have more than 8 figures in your account, I wouldn't even bother going after the award. That's all then? Okay.
Mind moving along?
I'm trying to enjoy the celebration. I've done it. Any complaints about your cruise should be directed to one of the staff.
Have you tried the canopies? Horrid.
In the event of a
Positively
lockdown,
horrid.
remember to return to your cabin in a quiet and orderly fashion.
Yeah, can we do this later? I'm busy. The ship's purser can assist you with any matters regarding the security of your items.
Here for business or pleasure?
Have you tried the canapes? Horrid. Positively horrid.
I'm sorry. I don't believe we... Well, of course you do. Everyone on the Siren knows who I am. I'm certain we've never been acquainted before, so I'll do you the courtesy of forewarning you about the impertinence that's to follow. When you approach me, I'd highly advise you to choose your words carefully. Otherwise, it's likely they will be your last. I think we're done here. Good day.
Hello. Are you a member of the Society? An open bar would have been nice. Dombrowski is married to some poor woman that he constantly leaves behind in New Atlantis when he goes on his business trips. That award is such a joke. It's for members of the Society to pat. Enjoy the rest of the event.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society. His behavior towards women is abominable. That's... Don't forget to donate to the cause.
So, the Society Chair... I don't know why Larry's attending this event. He could care less about any planet, let alone the Earth. Nice to have met you.
Please remain in designated passenger areas
That
at all
view
times.
is
Have a safe
absolutely
journey.
spectacular. He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality time, if you catch my meaning. I'm certain his wife doesn't know a thing about it. Huh. Well, that was boring.
Quite a lovely Starliner. Nothing but the best for the Society, eh?
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Here for business or pleasure?
Have you tried the canapes? Horrid. Positively horrid.
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events aboard the Starliner.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. The Society Chair has really outdone herself this time.
In the event of a lockdown, remember to return to your cabin in a quiet and orderly fashion.
So, what brings you aboard?
Hello. Are you a member of the Society?
Quite a lovely Starliner. Nothing but the best for the Society, eh? An open bar would have been nice. Trident's gouging us for every credit we got. The Society chair really outdone herself this time.
Any complaints about your cruise should be directed to one of the staff.
So, what brings you aboard? That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
Hello. Are you quite a lovely Starliner? He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Don't forget to donate to the cause.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
If you have any specific requests.
You gotta admit, this is something else. So much obvious extravagance, you could choke on it.
On behalf of Trident Luxury Lines, I'd like to welcome you aboard. Welcome to the Purser's office. I'm Chief Purser Murata. How can I be of assistance today? Oh, absolutely. The safe is magnetically sealed and shielded with multiple layers of fully damage-resistant, vacuum-proof plating. In the unlikely event our vessel is boarded and the threat detection alarm is triggered, the safe will be permanently sealed until it reaches port. In the even more unlikely event this ship is destroyed, we can assure you that your loved ones will be able to recover your goods from the wreckage. So, as you can imagine, your property will be completely secure until you decide to retrieve them from our safe. An excellent question. My responsibilities include all of the Siren's financial, customs, and commercial goods transfers. Honestly, I really enjoy the work. I get to meet people at every port of call instead of being constantly stuck below decks. Have a safe journey. How may I assist you today? I've only seen it briefly myself, but I can assure you that it's quite lovely. Unfortunately, the item is locked inside of our safe, which can only be accessed by presenting an appropriate claim ID. Is there anything else I can assist you with today? Well, if you change your mind, I'll be here. Have a wonderful trip. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to make your stay more comfortable.
Don't forget to keep your Starview Pass handy at all times, or you won't have access.
Must you continue these unwelcome interruptions? Not at all. I was assured that this particular ship was outfitted with the absolute latest and cutting-edge security. I am completely confident that... Excuse me? And why in goodness name would I... And why in goodness name would I possibly agree to that ridiculous demand? That's what I'm hoping. I hope so. I'm not sure that's... this is... I should say so.
What is it now? As long as you remember that I'm getting... What's the status? Like the ship's purser probably told you, it's because the system is completely automated. The only way you're gonna get the award is by using Sheila's claim ID. But she's not going to just hand it over. Here, give her this. And if you're thinking of pulling the trigger on poor Miss Holbrook, remember... Claudia Swift is a low-level employee at Gold Bank, barely holds a decent security rating there, so there's not much to tell. Her cabin was paid for by Dombrowski, and she's been... Normally that wouldn't raise any eyebrows, but the fact that Don't you have somewhere to be?
Must you continue these... Excuse me? And why in goodness... Oh my goodness. How did you know about that? There's no need to make a scene. If you're here to steal the award, there's nothing I can really do about that, is there? Here, take it.
Sorry, do I know you? Okay, wait, are you seriously... are you trying to pick me up? Look, I appreciate the compliment, but I'm already seeing someone, and my partner doesn't like competition. His wife? Oh, for the love... I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen? No! Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I know how this game works, so let's skip all the What's it gonna take? If I give you dirt on that son of a bitch Dombrowski... That's true. You know more about me than I suspected. Is that supposed to be some... You know what? You're willing to pay me to give you dirt on... You know, this whole thing... Larry and I had the perfect scheme where thousands of credits all worked out, and then he goes and flushes the whole thing down the toilet.
You know, if I had a credit for every time I heard a criminal say I had the perfect scheme-o...
Yeah, well, it was perfect. Foolproof. Yeah, I'm getting to that. Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. He's some bigwig over at UC Security. I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the legal pressure off of us. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction in his favor before deleting them. I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel. If he doesn't want to cooperate, good luck. I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to the wall.
They're not taking any chances with the passengers' goodies. Not that I blame them.
several times, and I can assure you that the route is quite safe.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society.
Hello. You here for the charity event? Dombrowski, he's the exec holding... Yeah, sorry. I work for UC Security, not... Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk. Whatever you think you know about me.
Really well done. You almost sounded believable.
Just in case you weren't aware, anything you try to report will boil down to your word. And since I work for UC...
I must confess, the hum of a grav drive makes me feel alive.
An open bar would have been nice.
I saw your little exchange with him. Which is why he's threatening you. That makes sense. We need hard evidence of their scheme. But it's gonna be tricky. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need to get Vera isolated so he'll spill everything he knows. Maybe, but if something goes wrong and he's able to raise an alarm with all of these wealthy patrons aboard. Smart. If there's an emergency, standard practice is for all passengers to clear the decks and report to their cabins for lockdown. I think the best chance we have would be to tamper with the life support sensors. Manipulate a few controls and you can fool the monitoring system into thinking there's a life support failure.
Just pointing out that life support supports...
Don't worry. It'll be as easy as it was mingling with the guests at the party. Just throw a few lousy switches and you're done. One more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you any trouble, tell him I'll erase that gambling debt he owes me. I prefer you use that as a last resort, but hey, what's the harm in losing a few credits when I'm on the brink of rejoining the fleet, right? Anyway, I better start packing. Things are getting hot around. There's access to the crew section that you can reach. Chief Sundin should be there, wasting time at his station as usual. Have fun with that. Once you're past Sundin, just look for the room marked Environment. Get back to it.
Here for business? Or pleasure?
The answer to the question, if your friend jumps off a cliff, no. No, sir.
Captain Lokov is one of the most easygoing CEOs I've ever worked with. In fact, he doesn't act much like a captain.
At least this looks like a ship. Although I wouldn't be surprised if they had maids do the rounds
hold
here.
up. This area is off limits to passengers. Wait a second. You're Captain Rokov's guest, right? Didn't expect to see you down here. Sorry to give you trouble. What can I do for you? I'm the Siren's chief engineer. Trident put me in charge of the entire tech team. We do our best to keep the... Of course, this beauty is a cutting-edge piece of spacecraft design. Almost everything has triple redundancy, like the life support system. Unfortunately, that means there's quite a bit of downtime. Could be worse, though, right? Yeah, a little. A few of the techs call this deck the dungeon. I think you can see why. Not exactly Starliner-class comfort down here. Don't get me wrong. The quiet gives me time to gather my thoughts, catch up on work, and all that, but I'd rather work on the bridge. Oh, sorry, that area's off. All right. No need to get pushy about it. Tell you what, I'm just going to step out for a bit. Maybe you can hold this for me? Remember not to touch anything, please.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins.
Oh, no more music? I was hoping to show my dance moves.
There's no cause for alarm. I'm sure this is just a fine.
Yeah, wow. If people saw how good these people have it, there'd be a revolution.
I was wondering if you were the cause of the ship. What? It's time you stop playing games. I always took him for a fool, but I can't believe he's stupid enough to have gotten mixed up with the Crimson Fleet. Still, why would I possibly want to incriminate myself? Claudia said that. You sure? Damn it! That means my money's already gone, and Dombrowski's going to walk away with a fortune. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't want to end up on the Crimson Fleet's shit list. But if I give you that information, it falls into the wrong hands.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency.
At least I walk away with something.
Please report to your
With this
cabins
slate,
in orderly
just remember that you
and remain there until you
better
receive
tell
further
Dombrowski to run.
instructions.
Because if you don't kill him...
Well, well. You must be the one who's been accosting Claudia and Gabriel. I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here, but it appears we should rapidly enter into some sort of... Au contraire, my misguided friend. First, it's clear that you've obtained insider knowledge of my arrangement. And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my compatriots are despondent regarding their share. Since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, this leads me to conclude that you... I see. Well, that certainly places a damper on our negotiations. Perhaps I can hasten my diatribe to temper your violence. In blunt terms, you have compromising materials about me in your possession. I assume that's what you've been angling for?
You know, when my number gets called up, I hope I handle it like this guy.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please?
Obviously, that wouldn't be my preference, but I have little choice. Though Larry Dombrowski will be mysteriously vanishing after this cruise, and possession of the credentials becomes ludicrous at that point. Splendid. It appears we've reached an accord. Wait, I'm sorry. Oh, of course, I trust you'll understand if I ask for us to avoid any... Now, if you'll...
I'm up for a little adventure. Day into the bag.
No! Please!
Looting the dead ain't glamorous, but it sure is profitable. Well, they're in the wind now.
Our security team would appreciate if you please shelter your cabin.
This ship is in a state of emergency.
Well, looks like everything worked out. Just like... I'm glad you feel that way. Just remember to tell Delgado how much... You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those credentials for. Crick's legacy. I heard Delgado was spinning that yarn, but I thought it was more of a hobby with
All passengers,
have things
may I
really
have
gotten
your
that
attention,
desperate.
please? The captain
Anyway, I
has
suppose
declared
there's
a
nothing
ship-wide
stopping me from
emergency.
joining the fleet now.
Please
It's
report
been
to
a
your
long
cabins
time
in an
coming.
orderly fashion
I
and
owe you
remain
one,
there until you
Gilbert.
receive further instructions.
Nonsense. If there's one universal constant you can depend on, it's that. Well, I suppose this is where we part company.
I hope Cora doesn't get too much underfoot.
All passengers are being asked to return to their cabins at this time.
The Siren of the Stars is now in emergency status. Please remain calm and proceed.
passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further
Well, that
instructions.
looked painful.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
You shouldn't. Your ship for heat leeches every couple landings. They'll cause me.
Be scanned as you enter the city. Please.
Welcome back to the pride and joy of the UC. Hello, Lord.
Ship come in.
Wow, you look...
I feel...
Hello. Welcome to the... Just one moment while I verify. Oh, yes, Mr. Dombrowski. Welcome, sir. Give me a moment. No, no, never, not at all. Hey, look, please don't mention this. Me? No. Look, this is my first day on the job. Everything checks out. Give me a moment. There we go. Have a...
We got company, I think. Take the good stuff. Leave the rest. Galbank. Can you smell a rampant cap?
Star Space. Please hold your current speed and heading while we scan you for contraband. Be advised, you have been identified as a known criminal. Respond immediately, or we will be forced to open fire.
What was it like?
Terrible. It was terrible. You stay away from that stuff, Cora. Trust me, it's the worst.
You want to kick back?
Next time you see Bob,
no price.
tell him to let
Tactical gear is my specialty.
real attitude problem.
Stay safe out there.
Even pirates need to shop. Jeez, looks like you made anything here.
Your buddy Rokoff is aboard the Key. Told me everything that happened.
Yeah, he won't shut up about you. Keeps going on and on. Still a lazy old bastard, huh?
That's not exactly filling me with confidence, Rook, so I'm going to leave it up to you. Is Rokoff in? Huh, interesting. You think it's worth wasting credits on the guy?
It's not even worth wasting a bullet on Rope.
If Rokoff had anything to do with putting this information about Crix's legacy in our hands, then I say cut him in for a taste. You don't like it, Neva? Too bad. Speaking of which, let me see that data you copied from the gal. Ah, so the Galbank transport went down over Bannock 4. Bannock. Why does that sound familiar? Neva?
Yeah, keep your panties on. I'm looking it up. And I got it. Bannock 4. Let's see. Damn it. Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant. We can't even get a ship near the thing without frying every circuit aboard.
Whoa. EM class is an absolute no-go. There ain't a ship alive that can handle that.
Yeah, sure. We'll just wrap your ship in a ton of copper and launch you right in there. That ought to do the trick, right?
Both of you shut up and think for a second. I'm sure Creeks hit the same roadblock. All we need to do is figure out how he got around it.
This sounds like a goddamn waste of time to me.
No, this all makes sense. The data says the transport went down over Bannock 4, carrying currency during the Narian War. There were ships fighting across the entire galaxy back then. It's not that hard to believe this one got lost that far out from home. I refuse to believe that we've come this far only to smash straight into a wall. I don't care what either of you think. Neighbor, the Galbank data says the transport had a CBR-27 transponder. Can we track that kind of thing? Pinpoint?
That transponder is military grade. We're talking ultra-bit encryption, constantly reshuffling frequencies. We don't have shit like that laying around. But before you get that pissy look on your face, I heard that the UC's been working on a ship signal decryption system called a CommSpike. We grab that little beauty, and we'll be able to track anything you want.
All right, here is the plan, so shut up and listen. Rook, I want you and Neva to put your heads together and get us that CommSpike. I don't care if it's mounted at the top of mast. I want it. In the meantime, I'm going to find out more about this EM-class gas giant problem. And I think I know just who to ask.
Give me a little time to crunch the numbers on the CommSpike with Jazz, and I'll point us in the right direction. Best we can. What are you, 5?
All right, that is enough. We are in arm's reach of Crix's legacy, and Now, both of you, get the hell...
All right.
I must confess, the hum of a grav drive...
Those crabs ain't gonna steal themselves. We'll have the whole settled systems on the run someday.
I'm only stationed on the key until the heat dies down. Then it's back to raiding and pillaging.
Are you looking to start something? 'Cause I'll finish it.
All right, let's get right to it. Did you get the Earth Savior Award? Or am I gonna be very disappointed? Well, look at that. You followed my directions, and now you're gonna end up with some credits in your pocket. Of course, it would have been more money if you hadn't blabbed about the damn thing to roll call, but that's on you. Anyway, here's your cash. Keep this up, and I might even start respecting you. All right, Fleet? We've all got work to do, so let's get to it.
You've got stuff to smuggle, I've got the stuff to hide it. So, looks like we got ourselves a new rook. Once again, I'm Jazz, resident engineer here. Like Neva said, you need ship parts, repairs? It may not be wider, but it's not on the books if that's what you're getting at. I can guarantee your ship will be in good hands. So if you're looking for an upgrade, let me know. We got the best selection in the settled systems. Illegal, unregistered, recalled. We sell it all. No questions asked. Anything that keeps the UC and Freestar Rangers off your tail is a must-have in my book. Just let me know when you want to talk business. Sure. It's not like I'm busy keeping this rust bucket of a station from falling apart. Shop's always open as long as your money's good. If you want to stay under the radar, no, but just... Sure. Let me punch that up, and we can have at it.
The fleet's the only family you need.
Brooke. Long day.
This is exactly what I pictured of the Crimson Fleet. The parrots.
Need something?
Cora's already finished the pre-flight checklist. That's my girl.
Missed the sound of my voice, huh?
Is there a way to go faster than the speed of light? And none of that grav tech cheating?
Now, you're not pestering the captain, right, Cora?
Hester? You think I'm a pest?
Oh, never. Poor choice of words.
Of course.
So this book collection fund I heard about?
Don't you always say, don't listen to rumors? Books. I guess it is. Do you have more books, or can you buy me more books? With real pages, a spine, the whole package. My book allowance is all gone and Dad won't get me more. So, books?
Hey, don't let her con you out of more credits. Her book allowance damn near bankrupted me.
Dad, this is between us. Not the same. I like smelling the pages, the feel of it.
You'd save me, my friend here, all of us, a lot of grief, financial and emotional, if you just read them on a computer.
Dad? Fine. Now the important question. And please don't say cheese. Did you hear that, Dad? Meat! We have you outnumbered!
We could always get one of each.
No, you lose. I have decided that I will stay. You have the Cora stamp of approval. I, seem to have left my stamp back on Dad's ship, but imagine it there, on your arm. Your ship smells so much better than Dad's? Like, a lot. It's the best. Not even one. She didn't even know how to replace a phase manifold. I read. I look around the ship, but no touching. But he said I have to be respectful on your ship. But, hint hint, you can act. I want to fly my own ship and go all over the place. Like, but hopefully not as crazy as your travels. I thought Dad's were exciting. Yup, I've been his co-pilot since I was old enough to read a map. He lets me fly sometimes. I just have to promise not to complain about having... Dad says when I'm older, he'll teach me how to use a pistol. And once I'm a good enough shot, I can...
Sorry, I plain forgot what I wanted to talk with you about. That girl. If Cora leaves her tools out. I mean, I love her more than life itself, but I can only say the same damn thing so many times. Oh, next time I see her, I'll paste on a smile and ask her ever so nicely to pick them up. I mean, this is between me and you. I don't know if I mentioned, but I served a spell in the Freestar Rangers. Had a partner, Lillian Hartz. Is it? Shit. Sorry. But what I'm talking about doesn't make sense if you don't, well, know that. You know, when Cora was born, for the first few months, I kept thinking, what a colossal mistake I'm... But one late night, early morning, whatever, little Cora gave... Yeah, sure don't feel like it. You said Cora's great, but I see so much of myself in her. I try to be better for Cora, but... Well, ain't that a drop of sunshine? I know it seems crazy, towing her across the stars, but I'm not exactly swimming with options. Her mother... Like I said, and what, have her raised by Jacob, my dad? I'll think about it. But for now, she's happy. And if she just learned to pick up after herself, she just might live until she's 13.
Have any new books for me? Bye.
Thanks for stopping to chat.
Board's green. Ready for what comes next.
Okay. Hello?
So I heard there was a bit of excitement on the Siren of the Stars. Your handiwork, I assume? Yes, and I heard there were no casualties. Excellent work.
Except for the eclectic hit squad that you took down at the archives. We've taken care of that mess, by the way.
Speaking of which, I assume you copied the information from the Galbank's computers. Let me see what you got. So the Legacy went down at Bannock 4. Bannock 4.
Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant, sir. There isn't a ship in the fleet that could safely get near that type of world. It sounds like you admire that lunatic. He's kept ahead of us by murdering our past informants, so if you admire someone like that, maybe we picked the wrong person for the job.
That's enough, Lieutenant. Even if Delgado has an immediate solution to the EM problem, there's still the matter of tracing the Legacy's transponder signal. They have information about the comm spike? Damn it.
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that device, sir.
No, you shouldn't be familiar with it. It's a highly classified project. It's an advanced signal decryption and tracking device that the UC Navy's been working on for years. How the hell did the Crimson Fleet find out about that?
There must be an information leak somewhere, sir. It's the only thing that makes sense. I'll see what I can find out.
Fine. This is what we're going to do. You keep playing along and go after the comm spike. Lieutenant Toft and I will see what we can find out about Bannock 4. Perfect. Just stick with the plan and we'll see.
This mission is going to require discretion on a number of fronts.
Early reports say your mission on the Siren is a success.
dog is fine.
All right, Jazz. What do you got?
According to the latest, the comm spike is being developed at UC Star Station SY-920. Location undisclosed.
Fantastic. So how do we disclose it?
We could lean on your smuggling contact. Call in that favor. You know who I mean.
Our friend on Jimison. Nice one, Jazz. I'll make the arrangements. All right, Rook. Next stop, New Atlantis. Your connection is Juan Dayu. She's got most of the premium UC smuggling routes. If you don't piss her off, she should be able to sneak you past SY-920's security.
Just remember to count your fingers after you shake hands with her.
In that case, I think I'll just wave hello.
I sure hope so. Because she might be our only crack at finding it. Once Juan gets you past the guard dogs, it's gonna be on you to locate the comm spike. According to the data we have, it's in the prototype phase, meaning there should only be a single device aboard the station.
Basically, you break it, you bought it. Unfortunately, I have no idea. Like Neva said, it's a prototype, so it could look like anything. Once you're inside SY-920 and you're behind their firewalls, you should pick through. With any luck, it'll point you.
Oh, and one more thing. SY-920 is a UC military installation. That means it's guarded by heavily armed troops. And we both know, if you intend to turn the place into a shooting gallery, you might want to be sure you're hauling an arsenal. Perfect. That's what... Okay, so, in the meantime...
Oh, okay. You'll make sure? More like, get drunk while...
Privileges of rank, my darling. And you, get the hell out of here, and... We'll talk later.
Every time I see Ramsey smile, I want to put
Ready to take off, Captain.
Hey, what can I do for you?
You will be scanned as you enter the city.
it your neighbor's new recruit?
Is it real? Hell if I know. But they think it is. And that makes them dangerous.
And rest assured, if I ever need to remember it, I will. SY-920 is one of my regular stops, so I already have the necessary approvals. Neva says you're after a piece of UC tech. So to get it, we're going to need to get you on board. I can do that, but I have conditions. Good. If I can be candid, for this job to work, we'll have to do this my way. We take my ship, and you're a member of my crew. But make no mistake, once you board, the risk is entirely yours. This route is highly lucrative, and sacrificing it is not an option. Good. Then we have a deal. In any case, when you're ready, meet me at my ship. It's the Jade Swan. And make sure you're prepared for the long haul. Once you're on board SY-920, you can't come and go as you please. We'll talk more on the ship.
Ever run into spaces?
Yes, what?
Howdy. Hey. Pardon.
Hello.
No, but as long as the credits keep rolling in, life's good.
Yes? Howdy.
Pardon.
Yes.
Always looking for the next mark.
Hello.
All right, a few things to note. When we get to the checkpoint, UC military will be hailing us. Let me do the talking. Pretend you're a piece of cargo if you have to. Good. Say nothing and let their minds fill in the gaps.
Got it. Keep to ourselves, blend in, and shut the hell up and listen.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there. My job will be to put you in a situation where no one even knows you're there. Now, like I said before, once we take off, there's no turning back until this. If you need to take care of anything before we leave, do it. All right, then get comfortable. We leave for SY-920 immediately.
All crew prepare for takeoff. Routing power to engine craft drive.
We'll graph jump the SY-920 from here. Don't worry about your personal ship. The fleet will make sure it's secure. You can take this time to prepare. Just try not to bother my pilot while they're flying.
Don't worry, Captain. I've spent half my life walking and chewing gum at the same time. I can handle a little banter.
Sounds like you're putting in a request for double duty.
Captain, I retract my earlier statement. For the record, I don't even like gum.
Noted. Just get us there safe.
Roger that.
You've entered secure UC military space. Identify yourself or you will be considered hostile.
Excuse me. ID UC 7938. Requesting permission to dock.
Identity confirmed. Prepare your ship for scanning. You're cleared to dock in docking bay 2.
Looks like we're clear. We'll talk more once we're docked.
That was very rude of my controller to die. Alright. Couldn't have waited just a few more minutes.
Okay, we're in. First things first. The station is enormous, with checkpoints everywhere.
Right.
To get past them, you'll need a military uniform. And to get a uniform, you'll need to get to the barracks. There should be a way through the vents. You can get to them via the maintenance store downstairs. There's an intercom there as well, where we can make contact. Once you get a uniform, it should be fairly easy to find an elevator to the command bay. But if at any point your cover's blown, I'm gone. Very funny. But if you do get into trouble, try and use that quick wit to your advantage. Either way, for now, get on that station and find that intercom. We'll talk more then.
Yes. I can just take all this? Cool. Alrighty. I think that's actually where I'm gonna call the stream here. I gotta cook dinner and eat some food, and then I'll probably come back and we'll see where this leads. But thank you for tuning in, and hopefully you'll catch the next stream and hopefully the next video that's uploaded to YouTube.